Hi, Tom from bknutrition.com, and today I want to talk about how to get motivated for your home workouts. Now, I work with a lot of clients at the moment, and one of the most popular topics of discussion is that they're finding it hard to get motivated at home for the workouts. Now, there are a couple of reasons why this is. First of all, people haven't got the equipment that they normally have in a gym at home, so they feel as though the workouts are unproductive, and so what's the point of doing them? They have childcare commitments because many people are homeschooling at the moment, so their time is limited, but also because their kids are home almost 24 hours a day at the moment, they can't seem to get a break in order to train, and they're thinking about training for an hour, and obviously they just haven't got that time with kids running around. And then the third reason is that a lot of people are working from home as well as having to homeschool their kids, and they are finding it difficult to apportion their time because when you've got your work in your house, you haven't got that I'm leaving the office, I'm going home mentality. You've always got your work with you, and it's very hard to sometimes switch off that, especially if you've got a work that contacts you on your mobile phone a lot. So there are a couple of factors there. So I'm going to go through some of the things I've discussed with my clients, some of the things they put into place, and how they have used it to get the most out of their workouts and now actually get productive workouts. So it's split into four main elements. The first one is environment. So when I talk about the environment, I'm talking about when you are going to do your workout, what is the environment you're walking into? Now, many people have had the opportunity to convert their garage and put some gym equipment in it and train from their garage. But that does not make it a gym environment. When you see a lot of people training, they've literally just chucked some gym kit into their garage and are training with it. So the walls are all brick construction, it's cold, it might be damp, it's literally just gym kit in a garage, which is so unmotivating because the environment's not there for a motivating workout. So if you have got a gym garage, if you're fortunate enough to have that set up, have a look around it and see, is there a way you can make this better? Because at the time of filming this video, it's the end of January, so potentially another 2 months, if not more, in lockdown. So you've got 8 weeks of training in that garage. Is it worth it? I think it is, to decorate the walls a little bit, put some paint on the walls, maybe put some pictures on the walls, some motivating pictures. Can you potentially put some sort of TV or monitor on the wall to play potentially like bodybuilding YouTube videos or fitness videos or whatever while you're training? So to create that environment that this is a training environment. This isn't a garage with some gym stuff in. The same for your home. If you are going to train in your living room, do you have a little gym setup, or are you trying to train in front of your kids on the sofa or whatever? You need to make sure, if you can, that you can just put yourself a little box out. So this could be as simple as just putting out a mat of a couple of feet square that is your gym, and you put that out. The act of putting it out can actually create something called anchoring, which I'm going to discuss in a minute. So you have a little designated gym area that you actually train in, you do your workout in. That's really important because you need to make sure that you are stepping into a gym environment and you're focused on doing that. Same thing if you are going to work out at home. Have you got workout videos you can put on the TV, or is there motivational videos you can watch while you're training so that you're in that right mindset? And because, believe me, I have my son at home with me, and during the first lockdown, he was with me, pretty much all the time, apart from when he was with his mum. So it's 50% of the time, and I was having to think about running the gym and doing my nutrition programs and stuff like that. So it was pretty difficult. So when I was training, I had him with me, and he didn't let me train very well. So we actually incorporated some of his play into the workout. So maybe there's something there you can do as well. So it's really important to make sure you've got an area and a space to train in. And so I did my little workout, and then he did his little workout next to me. So there is that option if you do have kids with you as well. And obviously, if they're very young children, that might not be an issue. So it might not be something you can do. But I'm trying to talk to, trying to cover most of the bases here. The second one is time. So something that some of my clients have told me is that they find it hard to apportion time for a workout. Now that's easy normally if we have a gym to go to, because if we're driving to the gym, obviously we can't open our laptop at the gym and start working while we're working out. We're obviously not going to pick up emails then. We're not going to potentially have our phone on us in terms of the work phone to disturb us. But when we're working out from home, we do have all those things. So we have all those distractions. We don't get up and then walk or ride or drive to a gym, which is changing our state, changing our environment. We're in the home, and so it's very easy in that sense to, if you've got a meeting at home, and say you have a meeting, you've said I'm going to train at 10 o'clock, meeting's at 9 o'clock, comes to 10 o'clock and it's like, oh yeah, we've still got these things to do. It's very easy to go, that's fine, we'll just overrun the meeting, and it eats into your training time because if you are a business owner, I work with majority of business owners, entrepreneurs, that sort of thing, managers, you have that thing in your head that you have to get the job done and you have to do the work before you can do the play, which is the workout. So what I've said to my clients who had this problem, because I have this problem myself, because I sometimes work from the gym, so I have that problem of putting down tools and going into the gym to work out, is that I would apportion a time like an appointment, which is my workout appointment. Now that doesn't start. So if my last meeting is at 9 and that finishes at 10, my gym workout doesn't start at 10. My gym workout would start at 10:15. So I've got that 15-minute buffer to down tools, get dressed into my gym clothes, and then have a pre-workout, whatever, and then go and train. So it's important to have that buffer before and after your workout. So let's say we're going to train at 10:15. So we down tools at 10. 10 o'clock is actually our workout time. 15-minute buffer, workout for half an hour, 40 minutes, and then we have a 10-minute buffer at the end before our next appointment starts. And that's really important, because as entrepreneurs, business people, managers, what we will do is we will start to think about getting ready for our next meeting or whatever as we're coming up to it. So if you haven't given yourself that 15-minute buffer, you'll start thinking about that when you're training, and actually what will happen is you'll finish your training early to get ready for that meeting, because you can't just go, right, bicep curls, right, down tools into the Zoom meeting. You can't do that. You have to prepare yourself. We all know that, but when we're portioning into our diet, we still put in training here and then come here. If we do put our workouts into our diary, because most people don't do that, they just make a decision that they're going to train sometime in the day. You'll only get those things done really if you put them into your diary as an actual appointment. So that's the first step, putting it in as an actual appointment. Don't just think, oh, I'll train whenever I can. Put it in as an appointment. If you do have children, see if there's someone in your family who can sort of babysit them or watch them for half an hour to do it. If you can go off to another room, that's even better. Or schedule it when they're in bed. So sometimes when I was at home with Jacob during the first lockdown, I would train in my living room just behind me after he went to bed, because if you didn't know, I didn't go to my gym in the first sort of 4 to 6 weeks of the first lockdown because of the mental impact of it. I couldn't face going to the gym, so I had to do all my workouts from home at that point. So I did have the experience of training from home without a gym, which sort of helps me now because I can advise people how to do it themselves. So maybe train in the evening, but make sure you portion that time, make sure you've got it and it's in your diary and you're going to stick to it. Treat it like any other meeting. It's really important for your health and fitness, is really important. Make sure you've got that meeting there booked in and you stick to it. So that's time. The other element of time is that I wouldn't apportion an hour of training. Now this might sound counterproductive because, wouldn't you promote as much training as you possibly can? Well, no, because if you're at home, your concentration span for training is going to be distracted. You might be able to focus for about half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour. After that, you're going to just start thinking about things in your house, your kids, your family, your husband, wife, whatever, and also your work, because you might want to be getting back to work to finish a deadline. An hour is a long time, and also an hour allows you to dither on your phone, check Instagram or whatever, because it's just, it's an hour, I've got loads of time, and very quickly it'll become that you haven't done your workout. So use something called the Pomodoro technique, which is actually 20 to 25 minutes, but let's just put it for an hour. An hour, condense the workout into 30 minutes, condense the workout into that time, that 30 minutes, and make sure you absolutely smash it for those 30 minutes. You'll feel much more productive, you feel you've done something, but also you feel as though you've had a bit of me time and you've done something, and now you can move on and do something else without, you know, if you did an hour and you just did pottering about bits and bobs at the end of it, you might think, oh, that was a waste of time. Why do that again? And that sets you off on the road to not training at all, because what's the point? We want to avoid that what's the point of training, it's crap type of mentality, because that's what's going to set you on the road of not training. So we want to make your workouts as productive as possible. Now, if you want some ideas for 30-minute workouts you can do at home, you can check out the videos I've done on my YouTube channel, which are all searchable. Just go to the workouts playlist and they're all in there. Also, you can check out some of the workouts on my gym YouTube. So my gym YouTube is Ministry of Fitness, all one word, on YouTube. If you go onto there, I have loaded up workouts from my coaches and also my workouts, and there are loads there that you can do and just turn on YouTube and go dumbbells, kettlebells, even body weight stuff, and just crack on with the workout. So if you want some ideas, go there. That's all free. Just we've done it for people to have something at home. So that's the time element. Think about condensing your time into, say, 25-30-minute workouts, and also putting it in your diary. So if you've got 15 minutes before, half an hour workout, 15 minutes after, that's an hour slot in your diary. Apportion it as a meeting or whatever, and then you've got an actual rigid time that you can actually go and train. Okay, so that's the next thing. Number 3 is anchoring. Now, anchoring allows you to get prepared for your workout. Now, you might not know what anchoring is. I'll give you a quick example. It's where you set up tasks to lead to a goal. So, for example, you will have a morning routine. You will get up, you'll either, I don't know, go to the toilet, have a shower, brush your teeth, whatever. You'll always do that in the same order. And when sort of like gurus and stuff talk about, oh, this morning routine, you know, wake up, throw lemon juice on your face, go and walk with the woods, you know, and see a deer or whatever. What they're doing is nothing actually that special about doing all those things. You know, like drinking a pint of water in the morning. There's nothing special about doing that. It doesn't clean you, doesn't detox you or any of that rubbish. All it does, it sets you up into routine. And they know this, but they don't tell you that. But I'm telling you that. That's what they're doing. They're setting you up for routines which lead to a positive outcome. So all these 3 or 4 things in your morning routine that you do, you know, write your journal, have gratitude, all that thing. Yeah, that's all very good to do. All it is setting you up for 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, and then it sort of sets your mind for a productive day. Now that's a good thing to have, and we can set that, anchoring those things into a good workout by doing things like changing your clothes to get into workout clothes. So a lot of people will sit at home all day. Prime example, I'm sat here in my workout clothes because it's comfy. But if I was going to work out at home, I change my clothes so that I'm into different workout clothes. And the other thing is I don't wear my actual workout clothes when I'm sat down in my office or whatever. I wear clothes that are comfortable workout style clothes, but I wear different clothes when I train, so that I'm changing my state, I'm changing my mental state. So as soon as I change my clothes into my workout clothes, right, my mind knows I'm off to a workout. If I also have, say, a pre-workout, now I'm not saying go and smash a pre-workout, 2-scoop pre-workout drink, because that would probably be not a good idea if you're at home, training at home, but maybe half a scoop, or just have some sort of pre-workout snack like a banana and a cup of coffee or something like that. The snack, and only have that snack when you're going to train. So if you're going to have a banana and a coffee, you can have coffee at any time of the day, obviously, but a banana and a coffee potentially is one of those combinations which might only work when you're pre-training, and that will set you up. It's then these little things, triggers in your mind going, right, okay, I've changed into my program, changed into my clothes, I've had my banana and coffee, blah, 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 all these other things. I might want to put some workout music on or some pre-workout music on. You might want to spray a certain body spray on, which is sort of a signal, then you get that smell. What we're looking at is all the senses here. So you've got 5 senses, obviously. You've got sight, sound, taste, smell, and whatever the other one is, can't remember. So you have all those senses. You want to trigger as many of those senses as you possibly can, and then that sets your senses up for, right, what's happening? All these things happen, we're about to work out, we're about to train. And if you can get all those triggers going, you'll be much more productive in your workout, because your brain and your body will be ready to train. If you just go, oh, okay, it's time to work out. Right, pick up some dumbbells, let's go. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, right, now we start. No setup. There's nothing there that's telling your body and your mind to get ready for workout. Set it up right. So use that anchoring technique to set it up right. And the last thing to consider is the tools. So what are the tools you've got at your disposal? Now, when I talk about tools, I'm talking about obviously workout kit that you've got. What dumbbells, what kettlebells have you got? Now, you might not have anything, but you can pick up things like resistance bands for actually not so bad a price now on Amazon. They used to be like Rocking Horse, whatever, in like Plastic Unicorns or whatever in the first lockdown, but now actually you can get them. Dumbbells are still expensive. Kettlebells pretty much can't get those. But if you can get some resistance bands. So work with what you've got and don't be frustrated what you haven't got, because what's the point? You haven't got it, so why worry about the fact that you haven't got it? Make the best of what you've got. You can have a decent workout with resistance bands if you use your mind a little bit better and you think about it. There's loads of videos on YouTube, not so much on mine. I think I've got 1 or 2 videos with bands in, but there are loads of videos on YouTube of how to do a workout with resistance band. Just follow one of those, do that. There's lots of body weight stuff. I know there's some on my gym YouTube site with a few of my coaches have done body weight exercises. There are ways to train at home with minimal equipment. That's what you need to think about. Don't think about what I haven't got, because you're just going to get frustrated and then you're down the road of why bother. Work with what you have got. Now, it is possible to get obviously dumbbells and kettlebells if you wanted to pay a price for it. You don't need a lot, to be fair. Most of the videos I do are with 5 to 10 kilo dumbbells with resistance bands and like 1 or 2 kettlebells. You don't need a lot of kit to do a workout at home if you are creative and you're thinking about what you're doing before you're doing it. Watch some of my videos for inspiration, watch some of my coaches' videos for inspiration, and that will give you some ideas about how to train. So if you do all that right, you create the right environment, you make the time for it, you anchor yourself properly, and then you use the tools that you've got, you're setting yourself up for an actually productive home workout. And certainly the clients that I'm coaching at the moment in my program, they are getting really good results because they're working what they got. I've got different programs which people are so whatever setup. Some have got a garage gym, some have got kettlebells, some have got dumbbells, some are using bands or whatever. But there's workouts in the program that give them all those different workouts, and they're just going in doing the workouts that they can actually do and getting some productivity from it. And then obviously we're keeping them accountable in the group, so they're getting really good results. And you can too, just by doing all those things I've said, just by following all those things I've said to do. Go and do them, spend some time setting it all up, and you will have a decent home workout. Follow some of my other videos on YouTube. There's some other ones that I put up as well, which will help you with this. And as always, if you want some help, comments below and I'll try and help out as much as I possibly can. If there's someone who'll benefit from this, share that with them, give them some idea, because lockdown is not a good place to be. Lots of people are mentally finding it tough, and they might need a bit of a motivation. So be the good Samaritan, share the video with them, and see if you can help them out. As always, appreciate you spending time to watch the video or listen to the video from the podcast, and I'll speak to you next time. Thanks.